E1.
Hey, what's up, you guys? What did the Australian chess player say to the waiter? He said, checkmate. You know, I think Shaquille O'Neal's like the happiest person on earth, right? Hey, you know, he's always so jolly, right?
Yeah.
Because no one's ever messed with him. You know, how you gonna bully somebody so tall his crotch is in your face, right? Hey, Shaq, give me your lunch money. Never mind. I've seen these billboards all over town about this blind mountain climber that climbed to the top of Mount Everest. It's pretty inspirational. I was thinking, how do he know he was on top of Mount Everest? For all he knew, he could have been like on top of Mount Whitney, like right over there. And I was thinking, that's actually a pretty good business idea. Taking blind mountain climbers up to the top of Mount Everest. Yeah, you know that whole thing about, like, if you were a woman and you met, if you were alone in the woods, you know, would you rather run into a bear or a man, right? And a lot of women are choosing the bear, you know? But I think that's just like ignorance of bear knowledge. Because I met a bear in the wood once, and he fucked the shit out of me. Let me tell you a story. I didn't say a joke for it. Yeah, I was in the United States Army, first county division for the. That's pretty cool, you know. It was weird being the only Asian person though. And every day, people just looking at me like, "Are we supposed to shoot this guy?" That's cool being in the Army. You know, you get some good benefits. I'd say the best benefit was the ability to give old men hard-ons. Old men, they love hearing Army stories. You know, I guess because it makes them feel younger, give them hope for the future or something. Like, if I meet some old man at a park and I start telling Army stories, they start coming all over me. All right, let me tell you this Army story, right? It's the day I got in process into the Army. And my recruiter, he picks me up, and he takes me over to the Bonaventure Hotel, right, wherever they're in downtown. And then he's like, hey, you see that line of people? Go get in that line and sign in, and then they'll tell you what to do. So I'm like, all right. So I get in line, I sign in, they give me my room key, and they're like, all right, wait, go to sleep early, because we're going to wake you up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, 3 o'clock? Like, what the fuck? I'm 18 years old, man. I don't woke up at 3 o'clock. Anyway, whatever. So I go to bed, and just as they said, 3 o'clock in the morning, the fucking phone rings. Pick it up, I'm like, hello, right? They're like, all right, you know, get downstairs, get on the bus. So I go downstairs, get on this bus, and they take us to this like Air Force base in around Long Beach. So we're there, the very first thing they do, they break us up into our branches, right? Army over here, Navy here, Marines, Air Force. And all of us, right away, we noticed that all the pretty girls are in the Air Force, right? And so me being in the Army, I was like, motherfucker, you know? But anyway. So very first thing, they give us this test, right? It's like the fucking SAT on steroids, you know? It's crazy. And after that, those who pass, they break us up in these little groups. And so for me, right, they're like, hey, go into this little room. So I go into this room, and right away I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? It's a bunch of dudes in their underwear, right? They're all lined up, like doing jumping jacks and fucking videos and all this weird shit, right? And so they're like, get in here, right? Take your clothes off, right? I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this, right? I'm like, okay. And so fucking I get to my underwear, you know, and then what it is, like, there's a sergeant in the front. And he's like, okay, do windmills, okay, do jumping jacks, okay, do whatever, push-ups. And then these other two sergeants are like walking up and down the line, right, and watching us like hawks and shit. And then one of those sergeants yells to the guy next to me, you, do that windmill again. And the guy, he tries, but he can't go all the way up. And so they're like, you're out, get out, right? And that was it, he was out. And that's how quick it was, you know? And that was just the beginning. You know, people were getting pounded left and right because we had the eye test, the hearing test, freaking all these different tests, right? He was like, dude, you're out, right? And at one point, there was this next thing, he was all tatted up and shit, all buff. And he was all telling everyone, like, how his dad was a Marine, and all his uncles were Marines and shit, like, how he's going to be, like, the best Marine in the world. And all of a sudden, this guy comes out, he's like, dude, you're out. And he's like, what? I said, why? He's like, your neck is too thick, it measured too thick, you know? Yeah. So he couldn't be a Marine. And, like, he almost started crying right then and in front of everyone. And fucking, so I'm taking all these chips, just one after another, and finally, around 5 p.m., you know, I finished all my tests and I passed them, right? And the sergeant goes, congratulations, you know, you're the United States Army now. You know, I'm like, thank you, Sergeant. I shook his hand, you know. I was just like so happy and so proud, you know. But then the whole time I was in the Army, I couldn't wait to get out of that motherfucker. And my parents, they owned a carpet cleaning company in Los Angeles. So after the Army, I worked for them, right? Now, we had a lot of business in West Hollywood. Because a lot of the other carpet cleaning companies didn't want to go out there, they're all homophobes and stuff. So I'm in West Hollywood, I go to this guy's house. And the way we clean carpet is we go to the end of the house first, and then we work our way backwards. That way we're not stepping on everything already clean. So I'm following this guy down this long hallway, loaded with these small framed pictures. And I go to this room, and there's nothing in the room except the bed. But on the wall, there's this giant poster, like a life-size poster of a naked man, He's sitting like this, like, right? And on the other wall, there's another poster with two naked men, right? And one of them's holding the other's dick, Like, I got that look on the face. So I'm just like, okay, nothing to see here, don't ask, don't tell, yes sir, right? And I'm just cleaning. And I hit something under the bed, right? And it starts making noise. What the hell is that? Whoa, shit. And I saw what I could only describe as a beeping, blinking, twisting, transformer dildo snake. And I was all spinning around, making noise, like, blue, blue, blue. I was like, oh shit. I didn't know how to turn it off and shit. It was all greasy and shit. I'm like, I'm fine. Finally, I turned it off, I throw it in the bed, And I'm just trying to get out of here. Oh, by this point, right? So I work my way out the room, and I'm down the hallway, right? And I look, and I see the pictures on the wall were of other carpet cleaners with their dicks hanging out. And I was like, oh no! And then I hear this, and I turn around, and it's the guy, and he's got a camera in one hand and $100 bill in the other. I'm not gay or anything, but money's money, so I don't see some more jokes. Yeah, my dog, she's cute, She's so cute, when other dogs see her, they go, oh my gosh, that dog is so cute. And then they go, oh my gosh, I can talk. Oh, that was just last year. Comedians will always tell you two things, right? They'll always tell you when they just get booked on a show. And they'll always tell you when they just had sex. That's a bit juvenile, right? Like myself, I haven't been booked on a show in over a month. But I did get late last week, so whoa! My name's Ivan, I'm right here, thank you.